So a warm welcome to this interview section with Crowd1 leaders from across the world, where today I have 4 leading leaders with me. And we're going to talk about entrepreneurship and also how starting your own business really can have an impact and change your life. Because also at the accelerating speed that the world is at the moment, we truly need leaders, but not only leaders, we need change makers. And Miriam, you have a bit of a similar story, but you were a homestaying mom with a 3-month-old.
Yes.
And what I understand, what you told me, you had debts and so forth in the family.
Yes.
And then I think your husband showed you a link to join Crowd1, and sort of tell us the story from there. What happened from there and what changed?
Okay, I was at home. That was 2019. And I had no job. I was staying at home because I had a 3-month-old baby. And we were financially very down. And we were just wondering what we can do and do it at home because I could not be able to move out. And that time, my husband got a link from Bibian. And he told me there's a link that has been sent here and just have a look at it. And when I look at the link, I went through it, something just told me this is a business that I can do. And I started contacting the lady who has sent the link, that is Bibian, and she told me to get into the Zoom presentations. I got in the Zoom presentations and I saw so many people giving out testimonies, and I got really interested in the business and I started doing it in the house. I didn't have any money to start the business. I had to borrow the money to start the business. And what I did is because I had a lot of debts, we had a lot of debts, and financially we were very down, so we had to push this business. So what happened is that we borrowed the money and got in the business, and we started off with the Zoom presentations. And we started contacting people, getting the Zoom, they started seeing the testimonies, and they started believing in the business. And that's how we started it off. Yeah.
And that's how it took off.
Yeah.
Thank you. Crosses my mind when it comes to crowd network marketing, because it is about a crowd, about people, is the sense of not only accumulating your own success and money and also facilitating the team members, but also a sense of contribution of wanting to give back. I find that a lot when I speak to people within the. Is that something that sort of comes with network marketing or crowd network, that you also want to sort of give back or help other people,
of course,
even though you're trying to
definitely, yes,
make your own money?
Yes.
Tell me.
Okay, that is something that really, even before I started earning, I really wanted to help. I would see somewhere that I wished I could help, but I could not afford. But when I joined Crowd1, and now I have seen that I can be able to afford, I'm able to help so many people. I have a children home that I visit. And I have taken to them like mattresses, I've taken to them like beddings and all clothes and all that kind of thing. Before, I could not afford, but I would just feel, sympathy to them, but I could not afford. But for now, I am happy that I can be able to help. And also not only maybe the children's home, my parents, my own parents, and maybe there's a way they were living before, but right now I'm happy of what I've done for them. Building them new house, making sure that they are living a very good life. I've bought my dad a car. My father-in-law, I've bought him also a car. Okay, I've built my father's house, and also I put electricity. There was no electricity. I put what we call the modern iron sheet and all those kind of things. So my dad is living a very good life, and on the other side, the same to my father-in-law. So I'm excited about Crowd1 because it has changed my life, and also not only me, it has changed the life also of the people that I am working with, my downlines. Most of them, they are really happy because their life have been changed. And I was telling George earlier that in Africa right now, I am aiming at producing the largest number of presidents because I know that we can do it. And I feel that these people are gifted and they can make it. Yeah, so.
Definitely. And what advice would you give?
Okay, what I can advise people is that, as Peter Jacobson has said about working on yourself first, leadership is very important because you are dealing with people and you are dealing with different types of people. So you have to work on yourself because this is a business whereby sometimes you feel very, very low, sometimes you feel angry, sometimes a lot of complaining and all this kind of thing. But when you work on yourself, you are able to handle everyone, and then you are able to do the business, and you are able to teach them to do the business too. So in this kind of business, there are ups and downs, and what you need to do is just focus. You have a goal, remain focused, no matter what, because every industry, you have to have challenges. So for the challenges that you have on that particular time, know that it is a temporary challenge and you are going to overcome. So it is always good to keep focused. Let the challenge come and go, keep focused, and you're going to achieve your dream.
Thank you.
Thank you.